Good morning, all the participants of the Reconnect project in Apodon. My name is Surajit Bunyarune from Hydro and Agroinformatics Institute. We have decided to use this video recording in order to avoid any technical problem that might occur during my presentation. So I apologize for this. Well, today I will talk about our website thaiwater.net, which contains all real-time data and information that support the water management in Thailand. Right. First of all, I would like to explain to you about our work. We are the research and development agencies that our main focus is in the water management technologies and its implementation in order to improve the water resources management in Thailand and to support all the end user. In our case, it is our farmers. Well, we have four main work area in our institute, starting from the data, the computing facilities, the visualization tools, and also the capacity building. Well, we start with the data. 20 years ago, our institute was established under His Majesty the King Royal initiatives to create a central database system to support the water management or integrated water management of Thailand by that time. The data that we have in our systems, starting from the satellite images, rainfall data, from the observation, water levels, reservoir water availabilities, typhoon tracking, and etc. And also the maps, digital terrain model, and all the related data that would be required to be used for the water management in Thailand. So we create a central database that keep and store all the data in real time, and we have divided into different types of data, and each types of data has different standard and way to keep and store in our database. So we have been collecting this data since 1998, so it's approximately 20 years already. So we have quite a huge national database of the country. So that is our jobs in the data management. And our second job that we have started recently in the past 10 years, which are the in data interpretation tools, modeling tools, analytical tools that we have developed based on the database we have collected in the past 20 years. We have the central high performance computers that do all the modeling and simulations, and to support all the weather and water situation monitoring and forecasting in Thailand. Not only that, but we also create an operational decision support system that assists the flood and drought management in Thailand as well. So these are the first two areas that we start with the data, and also the modeling tools that we have developed together with our international partners. And the third is the visualizations. We create visualization tools based on all the information we have, and this is to ensure that all our stakeholders can understand and can and help them to grasp an information that related to their areas. So we create a visualization platform that allows all the stakeholders can interact and can access to those data. And from that point of view, when the user have the access to the data, they can interpret the information and also come up with their own solutions and what we call the knowledge that they gain from using the data that we have provided a central database. So this is the platform that all the stakeholders can come with their expertise and share their knowledge amongst the stakeholders. And the last one is our end user that we want to promote or to ensure that our local farmers or in our case is our end users have the right information and the right tools to improve their crops production and also to increase the efficiency of the water usage and management to reduce the risk from flooding and droughts that often quite recently we have several extreme flood and droughts even in the past 10 years. So this will be the right information and the tools that for the farmers to use to adapt their own practices for the global climate changing in the future. So these are the four main work areas that we have been working for the past 20 years. Well, this is the example of one of our technologies that we have developed since 2004. So when we start working with the data integration, we also have identified that there are some missing information for some area in Thailand. At that time we have the rain gauges, online rain gauges coverage is not so good by that time. So we have decided to invent our own online telemetering station to monitor the rainfall and also the water levels in Thailand. So right now we have more than 900 online weather and water level stations across the country, and we have three types of the telemetering system. The first one, the first one is on your left, is the water level and weather telemetering stations that can measures all the weather meteorological parameters, rainfall, and also the water level in the rivers. And not only that, on the right hand side we also have the automatic weather stations that without the water level. This kind of station will be installed in the mainland or in the mountainous area to measure the precipitation in the upstream part of the rivers. And on the top right, we recently developed the salinity sensors to measure the salinity in the river mouth. And some dry year that we have don't have enough fresh water to dilute the salt water in the river mouth area. So we developed the telemetering system that can measures the salinity in the river as well. So we have started in recent years for the water quality telemetering stations. As for the data information that we have integrated from over 30 agencies in Thailand that provide all the data in real time to our central database. We have created the website called thaiwater.net that display all the real-time data, such as on your left you can see the map of Thailand with the green and yellow points. Those points represent the online rankages that we have in our system. And not only that, we also have several storm tracking, satellite images, water levels in different parts of the rivers, also the water monitoring diagram that we create in the major river channels in Thailand, and also the forecasting system that we have worked with our partners, both local and international. So this website will provide a real-time update of the situation, water situation related to the water in Thailand. So this is our core technology that we have. Well, Thaiwater is the website that we have created within our institute. However, since 2011 severe flooding in Thailand, approximately 7 years ago, so we were appointed by the Thai government to create, to upgrade the system we have in the national, from our institute into the national scale, and which is it is a National Hydroinformatics and Climate Data Center. That is the national center for the data that provide all the information in real time for every agencies in Thailand to connect and exchange the information and data for their own operational uses. The system, we have created data standards, and not only the standard of the data storage but also the standard for the data communications between different agencies. So we have been in contact, or we have been talking with all agencies in Thailand. Some of them, they are very advanced in the IT infrastructure, but some of the agencies, they are not so advanced in the database system. So we have to design what we call de facto standard, which is flexible for the data exchange and data transfer from the agency to the central database. And since we have collected all the data into our central database, we have created in the central, we have created 3 data centers, which has a subcomponent which are data quality control, data services, and also all the supporting system that we have for the data backup and for the security. So we have all the secure data within our government internet network, so that all the data kept, all the data storage and the traffic are kept within the government information network. So this will ensure that all the information will not go somewhere else that we don't want them to go. So these are the infrastructure that we have, and right now we have over 400 data items, and the storage is more than 500 terabytes of the data already, and it's keep increasing every day. Well, we also provide our data access to monitor the real-time situation in Thailand through web app, mobile application as well. So we have the mobile application called Thai Water mobile apps that you can actually download from both App Store and Google Play. But sorry, we have only Thai version. We haven't created English version yet. From the data and information we collect from our partners, we created what we call the decision support system for flood forecasting and water management, which are the key management tools in Thailand. We have started in the Chao Phraya River Basin in 2002. First, because the severe flooding happened in 2011 is in this area, and then we keep expanding the system to the eastern part of Thailand and also in the southern part of Thailand. And now we have all the decision support system completed for flood forecasting and water management that can provide a real-time data and 7 days ahead for the water level forecast. If the water level goes above the bank level, the 2D flood model will kick in automatically. So these are the operational system that we have in our institute. We have been working with the DHI from Denmark to develop this decision support system for flood forecasting in Thailand. So it's in operational, and we have been using this system since 2012 for the Chao Phraya, and it's become one part of national system already. The flood forecasting model that we have developed, we divided into two types of the flood forecasting model. The first one is the basin scale, which basically it's a hydrological model integrated with the 1D and 2D flood modeling systems. So this will start with the weather forecast that we have in the next coming weeks, and we calculate the forecasted runoff that will comes with that forecasted rainfall, and then we round that runoff into our rivers. If the rivers conveyance capacity doesn't have enough of the conveyance capacity, the 2D model will be activated automatically. So these are the basin scale modeling system that we have. And also we also work with the local scale in some area which has a very high slope or in the mountainous area that has a higher risk of flash flood risk in the area. So we develop what we call the flash flood potential index to pinpoint to identify the potential flash flood risk area based on the real-time data from the radar compositing that we have developed, and also based on the topographical maps that we have from the system. So this is the combination of the two basin scale flood forecasting system and also local scale flash flood modeling system that we have. And in future, we will develop and what we call the urban flood model, which is more localized flooding event in the city, such as Bangkok or Ayutthaya, which has the economic impact of this city as very high. Right, on the last one, which is that the work that well, this area is Rangsit Canal Network in the Chao Phraya River Basin, and this area is also the one of the international collaborators site that we have in the Reconnect projects. Well, in short, this area is in the northeastern part of Bangkok. It is approximately 30 kilometers from the Bangkok. It's not far from Bangkok. So this area is the area that has developed over this is the first irrigation network in Thailand, and it is over 100 years old already. So all the irrigation canal was not in a good shape. By well, this area in the 2011 flooding, severe flooding that happens in Bangkok, this area, by working with the idea with what we call the community water resource management, that the local community, they improve the conveyance capacity, such as the ponds enlargement, the canal restoration, the furrow enlargement, and clarifier renovation. So all the water gates has been improved to reconnect all the irrigation canal that was built in 100 years ago. So by improving the irrigation system so that all the water can flow freely, can flow without obstacle or bottleneck in the irrigation system. So this area was one of the area that was survived from the 2011 flooding. So we think this is a very successful story that we would like to share within our Reconnect international collaborators. So the ideas, as you can see from the below picture, that all the furrows and the irrigation canal was been renovated for the whole area, so that all the flood water can flow easily. There is no obstacle of the flood in that area. So, and during the dry season, this water also is also support for the crops irrigation as well. So not only solving the flood problem, but also help during the dry seasons as well. So this will be the very good case study that we have in Thailand, and we would like to also expand this idea within the Reconnect nature-based solution as well. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention, and hope that this will help you to understand about who we are, and then and these are three publications that we have. If you are interested in knowing more about our work, so please feel free to download this publication, and that's it. Thank you very much.